Hello, my water folks. So there are some things going on with us water people in the month of May. Um, we've become very reliant on, especially Pisces. Um, we've become very reliant on our instincts, our surroundings, on how we hear things in our abnormal way that we do. We've become very reliant on the energies per se, because that is our element. We sort of just go with the flow, and somehow we always end up on top. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to end up on top in the month of May, but what I am saying is I've been feeling that my dreams have been telling us water signs, um, that there's going to be a disconnection for us. There's going to be, I've already felt it with last week. It's been on for a full week already, and I'm filming this on 4:30, so 4:30, 2015. So something happened astrologically, I guess. I don't know. I just feel that my dreams have saying that us water signs are kind of being cut off a little bit. And apparently this happens from time to time and we don't realize it. And why this happens is because we've used it as a clutch. We kind of lost touch of things in a sense. We've lost touch of kind of reality. We've kind of gone off into our own surreal water world of sense, and we forget that there are other things going on. So we are physically challenged in a sense that we forget about the physical world, the reality, and we are kind of we're being pulled out of our own little state of bliss, our state of ignorance, or whatever you want to call it. We're being pulled back down from that and plot back down, and we're being forced to see everything that's before us. And I feel that this is because there are some filters that we need to put in place. Or we have put in place filters that kind of blocked us from seeing some bad things in our life. Um, I feel that this is letting us know that, hey, all these bad things were here all along and you just didn't see them. So guess what? I'm going to show them to you. It's kind of like that. I feel that everyone has kind of stewed in their troubles in a sense, and they weren't there to really troubleshoot the problems. They kind of put them off to the side, and then after a while, it just became a big blur. And now that blurriness is starting to become very sharp, very clear, and it's being more and more apparent to you. I feel that if it's been coming to me in my dreams, I'm pretty sure it's been coming to you guys in your dreams, especially the water people. You know, the water people are the most sensitive people around. Even in the most hardened water person is very sensitive. They might do things that they don't know what they're doing, but it's very sensitive on the things that they do. So before I rant on more and more and more about this, I just want to put out there that um, if your dreams have been telling you something within this last 1 or 2 weeks, you should listen to that, because pretty soon your dreams are going to be cut off a little bit and they're just going to be gibberish. They're not going to make sense. And that's for a very good reason. It's trying to kind of cut the cord in a sense, I guess. It's trying to make sure that you're not using it as a clutch and using it as a resource. Um, so just problems might start coming up, guys, and that is not me. That is the universe. Don't blame me, and I don't want I don't want no bad comments on the bottom. But it's, just remember that life is all about troubleshooting. That you're always going to have problems. You're always going to have issues. You're always going to have frictions. It's just how you deal with it. That helps it minimize. Don't handle a problem one way and create another problem another way. Just be sure that you are, when you go to troubleshoot a problem, it's to nip it in the bud and keep it there, done. So I'm going to go ahead and go on with the reading. I actually did not pull the Guan Yin card, so just bear with me while I shuffle those cards. I usually use the Guan Yin cards as as kind of an indicator card as to what you should really be paying attention to in your month. The challenges that you may see that may come. Let's see, are any cards coming out? I don't think any of these cards want to reveal themselves. Oh, there we go. So we got, I've actually never ever seen this card before. So we've got the Ivory Swan Goddess. Alright, so it's the number 6. It's 15, but it breaks down to the number 6. And 6 is a number that gets things in motion. So that might reveal itself with the meaning of the card. That might play into it. 1 second, let me check. Because I've never seen this card before. That kind of goes against what I was saying, but I'll go ahead and put it out there. It's saying that do not cast your eyes away from the perception of your own divine inner light in all its purity and radiance. You may find it easier to believe in the illusion of sins and unworthiness than the truth of your spiritual innocence. Okay. Okay, it is time to accept your divinity in greater measure, to be present in the pure light within and not try to ignore it, downplay it, or worry that it is not enough. Okay, I kind of sense what this card was going. And there's like 3 pages of it, but the overall thing is saying that whatever you do in life, always leave your mark on it. Don't ever do it someone else's way, because that's their way. You have your way, and they have their way. Always make sure you leave your light, present. Don't turn off your light. Don't turn off your spirituality. Don't turn off who you are because you're afraid of the frictions and the different things that might cause reactions in your environment. This card is really saying that to embrace your inner light as much as you can. I know in the month of May your inner light's kind of being turned off a little bit. Well, that's just this month that's going to happen. But I feel that we always use it. We're always connected to it, even though it might not come in the forms that we usually use. We're still beings of light. Period. We're still, water people they go with the flow for a reason, and so that I'm just gonna put that out there. So I'll go ahead and read the other cards. Maybe those can illuminate the situation more. Pun intended. Ha ha ha. No, just kidding. Okay, so for the first set, I pulled 2 cards. Usually I just pull 3 cards. If another card pops out, I'll just put it on the top of the card that I was pulling. So we've got a major arcana here, and it's the Lover's card. This is about connecting to the opposite. So like I was saying earlier, water people are very non-physical people. We rely on earth to kind of shape us. Our physical forces to shape us. Water will form to a cup. Water will flow downstream or upstream, whatever gravity is at that moment. So it's saying that we need to connect to the things that form us, connect to the things that have shaped us. if you are big into your family, it's time to kind of remember how your family has helped you, how your family has shaped you in a way, um, because we're just not born with all these ideas that we have in our head. We're not just born with our consciousness of spirituality. It is kind of grasped from other people, and we bring that into our life, and we kind of mish and mash it and make it our own. We don't just follow an ism. We have our own spirituality, and if there is a family that has shaped you, or if there's something that has inspired you so much to do the things that you do, it's time to remember that. And that is what this card is saying. Sorry, I'm learning Chinese and my English gets a little broken here lately, and I apologize for that. Um, and the other card that is on it is Queen of Pentacles, and this card is saying um, to remember that even though you are born of one element, you can associate with other elements. This is almost like a peace card. It's saying that um, don't be the one that stays very focused on your element, and your element is the best, and hoorah, go that element. The Queen of Pentacles is a card. The Queen, in this case, she refuses to be just one element. She will be all the elements because that's who she is. She's not just night. She's going to be day. She's not just fire. She'll be water. She'll be air. She'll associate with anyone that she needs to be to get the job done. And that's kind of what this card overall. What this card kind of says. It's saying where there is a will, there's a way, and sometimes you have to put your beliefs aside just a little bit. To get those things done. Now, I'm not saying completely deny your spirituality, not don't deny who you are. Just remember that when you are merging with other people, you're out there in a crowd with other elements. Remember not to step on toes, because these people will help shape you and form you in some way and situation. We meet everyone in our life for a reason. We have these connections for a reason, and it'll be different for everyone. So for the next card, I'm guilty of this, is the Fool card. And it's upside down, so that means some water signs will be acting like a fool this month. Let me put it this way. This card, I always pull up kind of a strange expression, and I heard it on the bus one time, when I was younger, and it always stuck with me. It is this one girl was saying to the other when they were joking around, if you're gonna act like a fool, I'm gonna treat you like a fool, and that's what this card has always reminded me of. Fools will be treated like fools. Even if you're not a fool, don't act like a fool. You know what I mean? There's no reason to play stupid or dumb. Um, and that's basically the card. Kind of just explains itself. Um, you might see things. This also is a card about being blind to things, being ignorantly bliss, and just being in your own world and not seeing what's going on around. That's what a fool is. A fool is so attached to their ideas, to their emotions, to the beliefs that have been taught to them. They believe it is gospel. They will not change anything because this is what they believe. And maybe this card is coming up saying to be a little bit more flexible on how you believe, being a little more malleable, being a little more interchangeable in a sense, with your spirituality and the things that you do, because how you do things, another person does things differently, and at some point you're going to have to meet halfway to get those things done and still leave that project with your beliefs that you have. Um, don't be a fool and say my way is the only way. You know, you can always meet someone halfway. And the last card is another Major Arcana card. Is Judgment. Judgment will always bring stress into your life. Judgment will always bring worry into your life. Um, this card comes up mostly, uh, and when I say mostly, 99.99% of the time is it's about not clinging to things that cause you stress. Being able to make the right decisions, to do the right thing. With that being said, some people don't do the right thing and make very harsh judgments very quickly, and then come later on to realize that they overstepped a little. So this card, I would say, is saying to us Pisces, to us other water signs that I have forgotten already, that you should be careful as to what you say in these times, because anything and everything that you say has the ability to be misconstrued. And on the opposite end of that, anything that people say to you and do to you can be misconstrued too. So be careful how you interpret people's actions around you. So that is my reading for you, water people. And I hope everyone has a wonderful May. And I hope I didn't go completely off topic here. There are other things going on besides these videos and these channels for Oasis. Dia does practical spirituality. I believe she's doing it on the 15th of this month or the 16th. I can't remember, but it's usually a Friday around that day. And she does another show that I'm guilty of not listening to, so I'll put that information up as well. So I'll see you guys later. Sai Jian.